Hello, my name is Joshua Rivera, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my practice interview and how I felt as I was doing the interview, as the interviewer and as the interviewee. So first off, when I heard that the professor gave this assignment, I was rather not scared, but I was nervous because I am not a person that usually does this kind of things. I'm a STEM major. I don't really have to conduct interviews in my I don't want to say line of work, but like in my bachelor's degree, I don't have to conduct interviews. So this was a first for me. And also, I was not able to find a partner from the class. So I did it with a friend of mine, which actually it was kind of a better experience because I kind of felt a little bit more comfortable. So when we sat down, we decided to, she decided to help me. We talked about certain issues that we could do practice interview. And we opted to do it on certain body images people have and how people feel about their bodies because it's a social issue that's kind of important to both of us in certain ways because personally I've suffered scrutiny all my life because of the way I look. I look okay now, but in high school I was heavier, and until to this day I still get looked at a certain way when I take off my shirt, and I know that's a perspective from a man. So and she gave the perspective from a woman's perspective, which is also I thought would be like very useful um, to give the to give insight. Although it was a practice interview, um, first thing that I found a little bit challenging was conducting the questions. I thought that was the most hard thing for me to do because I was also taking into account my friend's I want to say her ability to answer the questions, or if she wanted to answer the questions that I gave to her. And I also wanted to balance it out because I wanted it to be I wanted the questions to be personal, but I didn't want it to be like that personal to make her uncomfortable. So that was a struggle, but I think I did a pretty good job because I had several key points I wanted to talk to her about. And as I gave the interview, I realized that it wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Everything flew pretty smoothly. The questions I did weren't as hard as I thought they were gonna be. She could answer all of them without ease, and I think I did pretty good. Also, when it was my turn to be interviewed, that also scared me because I'm a person that really does not open up in that way. So I knew I had to be extra vulnerable or more open to what I was feeling about that topic. And as I was interviewed, I noticed that it wasn't that hard as I thought it was gonna be either. It's everything was sorry about the noise. Everything was pretty smoothly, I would say. Also, I answered everything in a calm way. I also noticed that I could incorporate no, not incorporate, but I could incorporate my feelings into the questions that were asked without being able to divulge that much information, which was something that I didn't know I could do, but I'm happy that I did it. And also, I didn't mention this earlier, But when I gave the interview and I asked questions, I also did not know that certain questions would emerge from my head during the interview, and I asked them, and she did the same, and it was kind of it added a certain element to the interview, and I would definitely be doing that when I do my nonfiction piece. But overall, it was a pretty good experience. I thought it was going to be harder than it actually was, and I hit all the key points that I wanted to do as an interviewer, and as an interviewee, I also got a little bit more perspective on what it feels to be exposed in that light. So, and overall, it was a pretty good experience, and it definitely prepared me to conduct an interview for this class. So that's it. Thank you for listening.